Hey everyone, this is Stefan, the current president for the RA Club. And normally I make this a post, but I'm going to be starting my YouTube tutorial channel again here soon. I want to get some practice with articulation and flow in terms of making videos. So I want to make this video kind of an update for what's going on with the club, as well as a video for making business cards to network. So an update for the club. I graduated last week. Woo! Yep, done with Full Sail. And the new president and VP will be announced next week. And I just want to thank you guys for your support in making the club what it is. The club has grown quite a bit since I was president, and that's from you guys being interested in the club and going to the events and participating in the group chat. And it's really excited, and I'm very thankful to you guys. And I definitely encourage you guys to continue to do that and network inside of Full Sail. The RA Club, there's nothing else on it on campus that provides the type of content that we're trying to provide. And I have a lot of faith in the new president VP that they'll continue the trend and come up with new creative ideas to provide for you guys. So anyway, this video is going to be about business cards and why they're so fucking important, right? So just for example and context, last night, me and my girlfriend went to the pool hall. The Uber driver was actually a session musician who's super talented, and we exchanged cards. Today I went to the vape shop, and I've been going there for like 6 months, and I found out the guy is a pretty talented rapper. Exchanged cards. He's gonna come record like next week. I have 2 game gigs, just editing audio from different Uber drivers that I talk to. Like, you just never know, you know what I mean? Like, you don't know who you're talking to, and you kind of segue into a conversation about like what you're doing. And a lot of people are making music now. It's so cheap. It's bananas, like how the direction is going. Before Full Sail, I was freelancing, mixing and mastering professionally for a couple of years, and I tried really hard for a long time to build. I'm an introvert, and so I don't like talking to people in person. It makes me extremely uncomfortable. But so I tried really hard to build my business strictly online through social media, and it wasn't doing great for a long time. And then the most efficient way that I found to make connections and to get clients was to actually go to shows that I want to be a part of in the scene. So, example, like indie or pop or rap or what have you, right? Those are 3 things that I'm interested in, is to go to the shows and watch the musicians play and see if you can vibe with how they're playing. You see if they're professional about what they're doing, if they play pretty close in time, you know what I mean, if they're tight. And once they go to the bar to get their free drinks, you buy them a drink, you segue the conversation going into audio, like, hey, like, I mix, here's my business card. Sometimes I bring CDs of my portfolio at the time. And they don't want to hire people don't want to hire a dude like in their basement. They want to have a connection with the person because it's their music. You know what I mean? It makes a lot of sense and why that's how it is. So I strongly, in my own personal experience, I'm not saying that that's how it is, but in my own personal experience, like going out and making a connection with the bands and just networking and making a connection will grow. It's helped my grow my business. I'm assuming it helped grow somebody else's, if that makes any sense, right? But anyways, I just want to show you guys Vistaprint is what I use to make my business cards. If you just go to or Google or go to vistaprint.com, business cards. It's pretty cheap. Like, I usually do the premium because it just looks a little bit nicer. But the first round of cards I ever made was just standard and they work just fine. You can upload your own logo to the site and put it onto your business card. So if you, they have their own designs, but if you, I recommend while you're at Full Sail, like finding somebody to make a logo for you for free or for cheap, preferably for cheap. I know myself personally, if I'm doing something for free, unless I know for sure that the promotional value is going to measure the time that I put into the product. If it doesn't, then I become lazy. And I think that's just a human tendency, right? So if you're paying somebody, they feel more obligated to give you like a product, So while you're Full Sail, try to find somebody that values their time, but at the same time is trying to build up their portfolio, and we'll charge you a little bit money and you can get a logo. So you can start with your own logo. I like horizontal personally. Definitely subjective. You can upload your logo here. I just did mine. I have a dude right now working on a logo. It's charging me a shit ton of money, but So I just have this like here for my logo currently, and yeah, you can upload your own logo. You have your company name. Sound Collective Studio is mine. You can put your name. I'm weird about letting people know where I live, so I wouldn't necessarily do that personally. But you can have your phone, your email, your website, and website's an important one. Like I talk to other students, and they show me their website, and it's subjective, but at the same time, like you can tell when somebody's put time into something, right? Even if it's not to your taste, you can tell if somebody's put the effort in. And a lot of websites that I see from other students or past, I don't know the word that, full sail students, I guess, they don't put a lot of time into their website, and that shows. So like if you don't put time in your website, why would you put time into my music? Does that make sense? So I don't know, just make sure your website's legit, because that's kind of like your internet business card. And just make sure it looks like clean and slick and shows your talents and shows your creativity. Like it doesn't always have to fit into the bar of like what's trending currently for websites. You know what I mean? But yeah, Vistaprint's like crazy fucking cheap. It's $16 for like 100 cards minus shipping. So if you think that about that minus shipping, it's like $1 a day for 100 days if you hand out a business card a day, which I suggest doing. That's about what I do days, hand out one to different people. And like networking seems kind of like vague. It's like a weird kind of, oh, I'm gonna go network at this place, you know what I mean? But it's more about just making connections with people. Like connection is about a lot more powerful than you're gonna go network, like trying to like land a gig. Like you should want to work with the person that you're with, and you're making a connection with that person, and just making sure that you have your name floating around the scene that you want to be a part of. Business cards is a big part of that, because you hand it to them, it has your logo. If the logo looks good, you know, impresses them, and it goes from there. You know what I mean? So anyway, yeah, as I said, I would normally make this as a post. I just wanted to get some practice in before I start my YouTube tutorial or my YouTube channel again. If you guys want to check it out, I believe it's Sound Collective Mixing in on YouTube, or Sound Collective Studio, but I'm pretty sure it's Sound Collective Mixing. I'm pretty sure. I have a few videos up there. And actually, I'll show you my website real quick. Let's see. Yep, there it is. Just make sure your website looks. It was a little glitchy right there. I need to fix that, but just make sure it looks legit. You know, so that's the first thing that the client's going to see on the internet, or when you give them their business card. That's the first thing that they're going to go to, is your website to check out your portfolio. And I don't know, maybe my ego is talking. I think my website looks pretty decent. But anyway, I'll get off my high horse and kind of leave it at that. But yeah, Vistaprint is the shit. It's pretty cheap. I just ordered like 350 cards for like $30 on the premium, and they all look really good. And yeah. But anyway, man, I appreciate you guys for supporting the club and coming to the different events and participating in the group chat on Facebook. And yeah, I wish you guys the best of luck. I wish the new I wish the new president and VP the best of luck. And I hope you guys show them the same support that you've shown me. And yeah, I'm looking forward to connecting with you guys in the future, and hearing about your guys' successes and talking with you guys. So if you guys ever want to come record, I'm going to discount pretty heavily for Full Sail students still. I have a pretty good rig, and I also have a pretty good setup at a commercial studio here in Orlando. So yeah, I look forward to talking to you guys, and peace.